metal. Once that's done, then we can figure out what we're doing with the back and how we're gonna build that. But I really think these hood scoops are turning out nice, so I'm excited to see how they come out.
But I really want to hear your guys' input, so please let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think about these hood scoops? I ended up really liking these, but I would love input if you have it.
Okay, so the front is pretty much mocked up to where it will be. You can see I had to add this angled piece up front just so it will give it that offset look. And then I also built just the outer front, pretty much slopes that are gonna start the scoop. And I copied it over to this side. So overall, I'm really liking the look of this. And once I add all the filler pieces in, it's gonna make it look a lot better. But if you look at it from this angle, that looks pretty dang good. I really like the curve that I have going with both of the scoops. They match the hood really, really well. And that's kind of the look that we were going for. I also went ahead and had to add this piece in right here because it had these vents in here before, and so it had a big cutout right here. So I had to build this piece of metal. I'm going to cut that flush right there. And then now I'm going to work on building my side pieces pretty much just back to right here. And then lastly, I'll figure out what I'm gonna do with the rear.
Okay, I lied. I actually jumped to the rear first just because I want to do the side pieces out of one complete piece.
Okay, so I'm starting to get the rear finished up. So you can see that is what it is. I just took a flat piece, bent it on the brake right here, and that is pretty much what it looks like. So you can see they are both kind of at angles with the hood. That is how the Cutlass 442 hood is. But I'm actually really liking how that looks. It just flows off and then it cuts down into the hood. So I'm going to do the same thing on this side, but before I do that, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to build these side pieces. So I'm going to get all my side pieces built, get everything tacked into place, and then I will do that one.
So now that I got the overall shape of the hood scoops done, I built the sides out of cardboard. That way I could transfer them to metal.
So the sides of the scoop are made out of cardboard. I'm going to pull them off, get them transferred to metal, and then get everything tacked up.
So this was pretty much the last thing that I had to do was transfer these side pieces to metal, but I have some bad news.
Guys, I am so sorry. We actually decided we are not running these scoops anymore. Let me show you how this one turned out and why we're not gonna run them.
So the passenger side is all cut out of metal. Everything is tacked into place. I actually really like the shape of this. It looks really good. They are such long scoops. And honestly, for what I was dealing with and all the issues that I had, I'm really happy how they turned out. Now, like I said, we are not going to be running these scoops anymore. My buddy changed his mind. One of the biggest things that he didn't like with these scoops is the Cutlass 442 hood scoops are a little bit smaller. These are about 1 inch taller, and I wanted to do that just because not only they look a little bit more aggressive, but also I was having to match this curve in the hood. The 442 hood is a completely different shape than this hood. Right here, it is completely flat. And you can see we have a huge curve in the hood that goes all the way to the back. The 442 hood does not have that. And then it's